Good Monday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. I'm your meteorologist, Joseph Peterson, and let's go in and talk about the weather for your Monday. Starting off, what is currently going on throughout the entire state? Well, we do have some rainfall, some heavy rainfall going on throughout Georgetown counties, going on throughout coastal Horry counties as well, and then the low country getting in on some of that shower and downpour activity as well as we speak. Now, if we go in and take a look and scroll our way out, you can see that we do have some rainfall activity going on not only down where we are, but down in like Louisiana, the Panhandle of Florida, going on in Kentucky and Tennessee, some very heavy rainfall over there. Rainfall going on in the central U.S., Nebraska, Kansas, also over there inside of Montana, getting some rainfall over there. Everybody else seems actually pretty good for right now. Now, if we want to take a look at our cloud cover, we do have some right now, obviously. Low country, Midlands, Petey, Grand Strand. But look at the upstate. Upstate's really starting to clear out a little bit, so it looks pretty good for them. That was kind of expected. We talked about that last night. But if you go in and push this forward, you can see as the day progresses, the upstate starts to get a little bit less cloud cover, but cloud cover will be coming back as we go later into this evening. And then as we move into tonight, once again, cloud cover trying to get up inside of the upstate, but now the low country and like the Grand Strand area is starting to get a little bit clear. Current temperatures right now, we're talking about around a good 75 in Somerville, 76 Charleston, Beaufort, Hilton Island, 73 Orangeburg, as well as 75 in Columbia, 72 Sumter and Georgetown, as well as 73 in Maryland's Inlet, 76 Conway, 75 in Hartsville, 75 Rock Hill, York, Gaffney, 74 Greenville, Spartanburg, 75 in Clemson. Now for our air quality, it looks like right now that we are pretty much in the good category. We're not seeing anything bad in terms of like super bad air quality. We do have a little bit of moderate activity going on near Augusta over there, and then also just over here near like the western areas, like near Snelling and Jackson, South Carolina. So these areas over here are inside the moderate in terms of the air quality index, and everybody else seems to be doing good. Now for our high temperatures for today, we're talking about 84 Greenville, Spartanburg 85, Rock Hill 86, Columbia 85, Orangeburg as well as 85 in Walterboro 83, Charleston 81, Georgetown 79, and Myrtle Beach. Winds for today, honestly going to be pretty calm. I mean, you have around a good 1 to 5 miles an hour or so, and then, once you get to around the coastal areas, around 10 miles an hour. Wind gusts going to be up to around, 5 miles an hour all the way up to around 15 or so. Rain, honestly going to be statewide. I mean, we're talking about a hundredth of an inch to a tenth of an inch for a lot of areas, tenth of an inch to a quarter of an inch for Hilton Island, also going into Rock Hill, Cheraw, Spartanburg, going on in Greenville and Anderson, and a couple of us are going to be around like a quarter of an inch to a half an inch from Orangeburg, Moncks Corner, Charleston, Walterboro, and then a half an inch to an inch over there inside of Myrtle Beach, and somebody may even get up to an inch and a half to 2 inches as well. Now for the SPC outlook, marginal risk of severe weather is here for the upstate, for the Midlands, for the western PD areas. These areas have a marginal risk of severe weather. Why? Well, isolated damaging winds of up to 60 miles per hour and isolated damaging hail of up to an inch in diameter is possible at this time. Now, we're going to go over the models and all that kind of stuff, about what's going to happen there, but for right now, storms that pop up later this afternoon, that could have that risk. Now, no fire weather, no excessive rainfall. The crazy score, we're at a 51 inside the strong category. Strong storms, heavy rainfall, maybe some isolated damaging winds. So all of that kind of equate to that strong category. Not quite enough for severe yet, but definitely if a storm does get too severe by tonight, could push up to severe. Now let's go and take a look at the models. Time is at the bottom part of your screen. We're starting off here at around 10 o'clock in the morning. And just as we go in and push this forward all the way to around 12 o'clock p.m., 1 o'clock p.m., we have more rainfall activity, more thunderstorm activity as we go more and more into the afternoon. And then as we move into the evening hours, we see some more rainfall activity going on in the upstate, more thunderstorm activity going on inside of the upstate once we move into this afternoon. And these storms right here are the ones that you see that could potentially cause that isolated damaging winds, isolated damaging hail as you go into this evening. Now, as you get to around 8 to 9 to 10 p.m., we're still seeing a good amount of shower activity going on, a good amount of downpour, thunderstorm activity that could still be going on as late as 10 p.m. And by 12 o'clock in the morning, look at this heavy rainfall activity throughout the Midlands, the upstate, the PD as well. So, honestly, it looks like it's going to be a good bit of rainfall, and this is going to be very beneficial for us as we have this drought that's still going on. Unfortunately, it's not happening in the areas that definitely do need it the most, like down there in the very western low country. But, rainfall for in the D2, I mean, that's definitely still good. So we're not going to say that we don't want it. And that's all that I got to say for today. So if you have not hit the like button yet, go ahead and do so. Also hit the subscribe button. We're at 744, trying to get to that main goal of 800. And then share with your friends, your family members, your acquaintances, and people that you don't talk to regularly because it's free. It's free. It's free. That, and then also make sure that you tune in a bit early tonight because we will be live a little bit early, probably around like 8:50 or so. I'm talking about the forecast just because we have a lot of stuff to go over tonight. We have to talk about the June forecast, the summer forecast, hurricane season forecast. I mean, we have a lot of things to talk about because it is hurricane season. Happy hurricane season to you all on this Monday here, and we'll be talking about it tonight. Not at 9 o'clock, but probably around like 8:45, 8:50 or so. So we're going to be live a bit early tonight. Make sure that you're there and hit those two buttons before you leave if you're new.